and everyone is doomed to live out their destiny, be it good, bad, pretty, or ugly, up until we complete our evolutions. Destinies are experienced parallel to evolutions. Every event we experience is our predestination, which helps us attain our own selves. Our planet, which has lost many of its attributes in the material, spiritual, and natural aspect, is being restored again. Our planet, which is newly awakening from its sleep, is at the moment experiencing the preparations for an age when everything will proceed towards the perfect. Everything experienced are investments made for the morrows, and the foundations for the golden age are being laid in this way. In fact, every reformist order is a golden age. However, this transition period has a quite different preparation program than other periods. Our planet, which was taken into a very accelerated evolution program as of the year 1900, has completed its first cosmic age in the year 2000. This is the 20th century. The second cosmic age encompasses the 21st century. The third cosmic age, the 22nd century. The golden age, which we all yearn for, will come into effect in the beginning of the 23rd century and will cover a time period of 7 centuries. There are 5 scales in the preparation program of the golden age. 1. This is an age of preparation, and it comprises the period of the sacred books. In this period, celestial suggestions announced through the sacred books have gathered humanity in a totality of truth and thus unified our planet in the single God consciousness. 2. The Age of Awakening. This is the transition dimension which we are currently experiencing and which has been announced to us until today as the resurrection, of which we have been informed until today. At the moment, our planet is within this chaos. 3. The New Age. Here, the period of attaining the unknown, working, researching, attaining cognizance will come into effect by getting out of the habitual periods. The 21st and 22nd centuries will experience this period. 4. The Golden Age. It encompasses the period of 7 centuries following the 23rd century. Here, the cognizance of universal awareness and unification will be attained directly, and the existence of a mechanism, system, godly order, reality, which is not yet understood on our planet, but which we are trying to introduce will be witnessed, and wings will be spread out towards the unknowns consciously. 5. The Age of Light. The age which will begin after the Golden Age is called the Age of Light. In this period, which will come into effect following the 30th century, the direct order of Allah is in effect. This is a transition period. At the moment, with the aim of accelerating the awakening, the progression of purification, and the attainment of mass awareness, numerous spiritual and technical focal points have been established on our planet, and work has started on this path. Henceforth, the tableau of friendship, peace, brotherhood, which the world history has been envisioning for centuries, has begun to be formed, albeit slowly, and has begun to sow its seeds parallel to the consciousness level of the world human being. At the moment, our planet is experiencing its age of adolescence. All the sacred books have a single aim, and that is to make humanity attain a celestial evolution. However, universal view and understanding, which will open up from the consciousness of the third dimension until infinity, comprises different interpretations according to consciousnesses. Universality is a project and a program opening up layer by layer in accordance with every consciousness level. It is never a philosophical view. Genuine universality is a celestial evolution and application. Today, and in the morrows, the knowledge book, which will carry a brotherhood common to every religion to the world platform, is calling to our planet from dimensions which the consciousness level of the world human being has not yet been able to attain. The knowledge book began to be dictated on November 1st, 1981, in Anatolian Turkey, by the Unified Reality of Humanity Cosmos Federal Assembly through the Alpha Channel. However, on the grounds that society was not yet ready, the book was not disclosed to humanity for 3 years. Until the year 1984, numerous spiritual focal points were established on our planet. Humanity was habituated to universal frequencies, and as of this date, it was the wish of the celestial authorities that the knowledge book be opened up to society, and that its association and foundation be established officially. And thus the World Brotherhood Union Association and Foundation, based in Istanbul, were established in 1993. The dictation of the knowledge book was completed in 12 years. It was first published simultaneously in both Turkish and English. The copyright of the book belongs to the World Brotherhood Totality Cosmos Universal Unification Association and World Brotherhood Union Mevlana Supreme Foundation, the center of both being in Istanbul. The knowledge book, having been published simultaneously in both Turkish and English in 1996, has currently reached 8th edition prints. Also in German, Russian, Hebrew, Swedish, Spanish, Dutch, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, Kazakh, Serbian, and Chinese. The knowledge book has currently been published in 14 and translated into 36 languages in total. In many countries on our planet, these universal studies on the path of the knowledge book have begun, Turkey being the foremost. Studies are being carried out in 52 countries where knowledge book focal points, totalities of 18, and DKB country associations have been established. Our first DKB association of the World Brotherhood Union outside of Turkey was established in 2012 in Madrid, Spain. Our second branch was established in 2017 in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, whereas our third branch was established in 2019 in Munich, Germany. Our latest, fourth branch was established in 2023 in Almaty, Kazakhstan. Our studies are being disseminated each day with great speed. In future years, World Brotherhood Union branches will be established in all countries. The knowledge book has been dictated through a different technique called the light photon cyclone technique, which our planet does not yet know of. According to this technique, time energy is loaded onto the letter frequencies. For this reason, whichever language the book may be translated into, its frequency never changes, but stays the same as the original. In this technique, photon, it fixes the dimension energies onto the letters. Light loads the time energy onto the letters. Cyclone provides attainment of the frequencies of dimensions that could not be attained until today. The knowledge book was introduced as the book of the 21st century, and it was said that it was to be in force until the 40th century, and it was bestowed onto our planet as a single book of humanity. The Universal Ordinance Council, the Unified Ordinance Council, which work together with the Central Union of Suns, carry out their work collectively. And this dimension is called the All-Merciful Dimension, that is, the system. The Alpha Channel, which is the direct reflection mechanism of Allah, is connected to this dimension. All the sacred books, that is, the Old Testament, David's Psalms, the New Testament, the Quran, given to our planet until today, were revealed through the Alpha Channel. These books are sacred books that are educating, training, providing consciousness, and integration. The knowledge book is not a book to be worshipped, even though it was also dictated from the same channel. It is a book that discloses all secrets and truths to our planet, and that explains to humanity the reasons for the paths they have trodden until today. The knowledge book is also a book of truth and unification that gathers in its constitution as a whole the frequencies of all the sacred books known until today. Celestial authorities also named the Knowledge Book, prepared in accordance with the Alpha Entrance and Omega Exit Project, the Salvation Book. For only the frequencies of all the sacred books unified in this book make possible our reception of the 76-inch energy, which is the entire frequency of the Omega channel, which is in the 19th dimension and consists of 9 layers. The 7th dimension is the final evolution boundary of humanity. Here is Saturn, which is the 18th dimension. The human consciousness able to reach this dimension gains the right of exiting from Omega by claiming his/her spiritual energy as a genuine human being. The Knowledge Book is a soul book that will enable you to enter these dimensions with ease by gradually habituating you to the frequencies of these universal dimensions. In this final transition program, 3 cosmic ages have been recognized for the salvation of humanity. Each cosmic age is 1 century. Our planet, which has been taken into a very accelerated evolution program since the year 1900, has completed its 6,000-year program in the 20th century, which is the first cosmic age. The 21st and 22nd centuries will be years of different tests for our world. The Knowledge Book is a direct book of the Lord. For this reason, it had been dictated through the Alpha Channel. The reality of unified humanity will transfer the Knowledge Book to its genuine source, that is, to the Lordly Order in the 30th century, and leave the platform. And the Lordly Order also will use this book for 9 more centuries on the grounds of attracting the time energy. After this period, the period of books will come to an end and the book will be taken into the archive. After this, other different technologies will come into effect. Here we have explained to you a brief history of the Knowledge Book. Now we would like to speak of the Alpha Channel a little bit. The Alpha Channel is the direct channel of the Lord, that is, of Allah, and this channel is a constant, unchanging channel. However, this channel is shifting to the north because of the rotation of our world on its axis with 23 degrees. Today, the project of awakening our entire planet with cosmic influences is the final application of a program of 6,000 years. 1. The first 2,000 years of the final 6,000-year program of the 19th cycle is a program of bringing down godly energy to the world by attracting cosmic energies with thought power. In that period, the Alpha Channel, the first 2,000 years. In that period, the Alpha Channel was over Tibet. This period of 2,000 years is called the First Order of Allah. Each program covers the period of 2,000 years. 2. In 2,000 years, the Alpha Channel, which was over Tibet, shifted to cover Egypt. A human being needs knowledge in order to attain consciousness. Therefore, the program of Moses came into effect, and the entire Kabbalah knowledge and the tablets of God's decrees were revealed to him. However, since society did not have the capacity to receive this knowledge, the program of Moses was not overly successful. The 2,000-year program of Moses was called the Second Order of Allah. 3. For the consciousnesses who will evolve, the first step to transcend is love and then knowledge. For this reason, Jesus, by first taking the program of love, united human beings under the single God consciousness. It is for this reason that the New Testament carries the love frequency. However, Muhammad formed the world living system by giving knowledge with the Quran, since in that period the Alpha Channel had shifted north to cover Jerusalem, Mecca, and Medina. The program of Jesus and Muhammad came into effect as the third order of Allah. With the period of Muhammad, the period of the sacred books and prophethood came to an end. After this, humanity was left alone with their own books for 1,500 years, and the grasping of the truth was awaited. Within this 1,500-year time process, the Alpha Channel had come over Anatolia. 4. Now, in the year 2000, the program of 6,000 years has ended, and everything is told in all clarity to the human beings. At this moment, because the Alpha Channel is over Anatolian Turkey, the Knowledge Book was taken into effect from Turkey, and thus, by stating everything very plainly to humanity through the knowledge book, the foundations of the world state of the morals are being laid, and this order is called the fourth order of Allah. Let us repeat again. The knowledge book prepared according to the Alpha Entrance Omega Exit Project is also called the Salvation Book. However, it is never a sacred book of religion to be worshipped. It is a guidebook. To humanity who is depressed in the intense program of this final age, the knowledge book explains the reason for our depression and pulls them towards logical thought and sets them at ease. This is a unification program, setting out from this view to form a world ring together, hand in hand on the path of light, is our greatest wish. Until we meet in the happy days and illuminated morals, our love and regards, Yulin Shirai, President.
Yeah.